Hi.
Harrison's been for us fantasy defensive player of the week. I know he doesn't regularly, but what you can just say about his versatility and that.
Well, I thought he had a good game, but he had a sack and interception, made a tackle for loss. But he gets a lot of help from a lot of other guys. So when we get an award around here, we try to think of it as a team award. Well, he's really smart. He's got great vision. I think that's a big part of it. He sees things. He anticipates. He's a tough guy, and he's versatile. He can do a lot of things. It's a lot more varied, I guess, the best way to say it. A lot of different coverages, different looks. Mixes the front up a lot. They've got um, some bare fronts. They've got some under, some over with a hang. Um, uh, you know, a lot of different things that way, and then a lot of different uh, coverage aspects. They'll rush three guys and play two man with a robber. I mean, a lot of different combinations.
What do you think of watching Roberts play either skill or
Um, well, yeah, I mean, he didn't move quite as well, but he did move and make some throws. So he didn't really get outside of the pocket after that. But the he's incredible. Throws, make every throw, make every, gets the ball out quick, sees pressure. But yeah, we'll just have to see going in the game.
Mike, when he's asked to resort to doing the ball on quick, he may not be able to move as much. How does that change the way you
Uh, it. I mean, it's all hypothetical. To this point, but and I'm not going to kind of give away what we're trying to do. But our big thing is to kind of prepare for every scenario. If he doesn't move as well, you know, try to do these things, and if he looks like he's moving pretty well, then we have to adjust to some other parts of the game plan.
You've mentioned before about quarterbacks and going from good to great is the ability to win games, finish drives late in the game. When you're evaluating Kirk in free agency, how much stands out about some of those fourth quarter game winning drives he was able to lead Washington on last year? I guess what stands out about him?
With Kirk, it was really a body of work kind of thing. It really didn't have anything to do with um, whether or not he made fourth quarter comebacks or he won playoff games or things like that. For us, it was just about really his body of work that he'd done in Washington, and the talent level that he had and what we thought he could bring to our organization.
For a fourth quarter, I mean, for those types of things, that either you have it or is that an acquired thing
Well,
with quarterbacks you've been around?
yeah, I mean, some quarterbacks have a reputation of doing it, but some quarterbacks make it so they don't really have to do it in the fourth quarter too. So, a lot of times it's opportunities. A lot of times it's the team around you. I mean, there's so many variables, and I know everybody makes a big deal about all those, and it's great reading, but at the end of the day, it's trying to win football games.
what do you feel Brian has been to your team? How quickly can you get up to speed?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Really haven't, seen him do any work yet. He started for Kansas City, and so we're hopeful that he can come in and help us.
Like at this point, Mike Hughes, do you think still more comfortable on the outside than the inside, or is he kind of you feel like you can put more in the
Well,
game?
the outside, other than the job description that you have, is an easier job. Um, the inside is, you have more help, but there's a lot more going on. So, um, I don't know. What was your question again?
Oh, what was my question? No. Is he more comfortable in the
I would
outside
say he's
still?
probably more comfortable in the outside just because it's easier. Yeah, it's harder, but it's easier if that makes sense.
How different is this game script?
Really very similar. Devontae Adams is really good. These young receivers look fast and big. They've added Graham. Um, you know, they, when Montgomery's in there, they got a lot of, opened up no backfield sets because they can use his skill set as a receiver. And Cobb is still kind of Cobb. He does what he's always done.
Like, at what point did you feel comfortable with the 5 years that was Zimmer was just putting him on kind of that high?
I guess it was about a year and a half ago, maybe we started doing it. I guess that was kind of the time, and I don't know, what led to that. I think at that time we felt comfortable with him understanding all the different concepts that we try to do, and quite honestly, just because he's on a guy doesn't mean he's by himself on a guy. We use try to use a lot of different coverage variations where we're giving him help, we're not giving him help, we're giving other guy help. Just at some point in the football games, typically, I'll tell the corners, "Hey, you guys are on your own now. We got to go play." So it's just, all corners are kind of like that. It's in our defense. At some point, you got to cover your dude, and just that's the way life is. And I'll tell him that on the sideline. He's fine. He's fine. He doesn't really say one thing, one way or another.
Did you like enough for what you saw with J-Ron and that taking it a little bit easy, even more easy?
Yeah, we've been practicing for a while. I think there's a chance for Aloka to get in there some and do it, and J-Ron, but we're really just trying to use the pieces that we have and try to figure out ways how we can use them best to help us and defend the team that we're playing.
With Cap's first week back last week in practice, were you able to see what you wanted to about how far he's come along?
Yeah, he's come a long way. He's had a good week. He feels good about things. So
Think he's close, I guess, in that term?
yeah, we'll have to see how practice goes this week.
How much do you feel the Packers have improved their secondary this season in addition to
It's really hard to say with one game. Like I said before, they do a lot of different variations in the secondary. Um, Obviously they've got some good young talent. They've been drafting corners there for quite a while now. So we'll just have to see as the year goes on. The grass is going to be really good there this week. Whereas in the past, when we played them at the end of the year, the field has not been very good. So I'm hopeful that that's a positive thing for us. I'd rather play them here, but the schedule says go there. It depends on all the conditions, really. Typically, sloppy field is probably better for the defense, I would guess.
Good.
All right, thanks. Yeah.